chilling new AI-generated video has surfaced online, reportedly released by Iranian media, showing the bombing of the iconic Statue of Liberty. Titled "One Vengeance for All," the clip has quickly gone viral across social media platforms, triggering strong reactions worldwide amid ongoing escalation between Iran and the United States. The video opens with haunting visuals of indigenous lands in North America before shifting to the ruins of Hiroshima. A young child stands amid devastation, evoking the deadly consequences of the U.S. nuclear attack during World War II. The montage moves seamlessly from one conflict to another, tracing the human cost of American military involvement in Vietnam, Yemen, Afghanistan, Iraq, and Gaza. In each scene, the subjects look up to the sky as if anticipating the next act of retaliation. In a controversial twist, the video briefly references Epstein Island, showing the young girl in the shadows of the private estate tied to Jeffrey Epstein, suggesting connections to high-profile U.S. figures. This adds a layer of political and moral commentary, linking the video's narrative of suffering to contemporary scandals and allegations against U.S. elites. The montage then shifts focus to Iran. A solemn scene in Manab shows a schoolgirl standing in a courtyard, the Iranian flag behind her. This image references a deadly strike on a girls' school in the city, reportedly carried out with Tomahawk missiles, highlighting civilian casualties and reinforcing the video's theme of perceived injustices against Iran. The final sequence delivers the most dramatic imagery. A missile arcs across the sky in a POV shot, cutting through clouds before striking a modified Statue of Liberty. The statue's head has been replaced with that of Baal, an ancient deity associated with false worship and moral corruption. The missile strikes, shattering the symbol into pieces, underscoring the video's central message: revenge and retribution against perceived global injustices.
Well, the economic fallout from the US-Israel-Iran war continues. The president of the Philippines, Ferdinand Marcos Jr., has declared a state of national energy emergency in response to the Middle East conflict and what he is calling an imminent danger that is posed to the country's energy supply.
The conflict started in the Middle East, and one issue is that 98% of the Philippines' oil supplies comes through the Persian Gulf. And so the country has really been suffering from everything from transportation to the price of rice, which has more than doubled as well, because of course rice has to be transported from wherever it's imported from into the cities and out to the rural areas as well. There was another rate hike just today, and that takes the price of diesel and petrol as well to more than double since the conflict started.
There is something terrible happening in Israel right now, and apparently it seems like the biblical prophecy was right about the end times. Very terrifying happening in Israel, and there are a couple of footage that we have as of now where you can basically see that entire Tel Aviv is currently being flocked by ravens. That entire Tel Aviv is currently being flocked by ravens.
While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, "Behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him."
Now, a lot of people believe that this is supposed to be some sort of a bad omen, and also the Bible already states that during the end times, there's this prophecy that basically claims that during the end times, the world will basically show them the signs before the second coming of Christ. And apparently, as you can see, there are thousands and thousands of these ravens that are flying across in the skies, that are just completely circulating across Tel Aviv in Israel, and nobody knows what's going on. And apparently this just started a couple hours ago, and this has been going on all over Israel. And a lot of news outlets have also been covering this stuff, where they basically believe that there's some sort of a massive apocalypse that could be coming up, where hundreds and thousands of crows have been seen flying across the skies all over Israel, and people now call it as bad omen. Now, genuinely, the one thing that I can think of is that the Bible already warns us that we need to look up in the sky, and it also says that we need to keep in watch